And we'll try and see if take 4 works. So this is the 4th or 5th that I'm trying to do this. Never get it right first time. So, before we get into the dividends this month, we're going to have a see how the portfolio has been doing based on the net deposits system they're using now these days, which is much better than just a straight up red sea of red I see here, right? So this is the correct way to do it. However, this net deposit side of things, which I've always gone by, which was rarely ever affected, it's always, the value of the portfolio is always above that net deposit number. I only dipped into it once. It remains strongly above it. That's definitely preferred way. So we're going to look. So today I got paid 25 pence in interest on cash, which is currently my 2,240 quid. The week was down 44.75. Well, I am, because there's no B, it's just me. £49 up for the 1 month. 3 months, 135. I'm happy with that. 818 for the year. So that's not too bad. As you can see, it dipped quite a bit there and then went up. And for the maximum all time, well, this basically, even through testing times, it's still there. So up 18%, up 6.2% on the year. That's not too bad. That's actually quite a good chunk. It's been a good year. In fact, I've had a couple of stocks actually really do quite well. Core Resource has been a good example. It was down here back in August at 60 odd pence, and now it's there at 96. And the past month it's done okay-ish. It's been the last couple of months it's sort of just gradually down here, kicked up, and I thought it's doing okay, but I'm only 84 quid down there. That's not bad. Because sworn I was 70 odd that the other day. Where was I? I was 70 odd. I was up here 70 odd, recovered, dropped down now. So I'm alright with that. But as you can see, overall, it's down 51% since, what's that, 2017? I do wonder why some of these prices get matched half the time. Because this was the March 25. This is the longest stock I've actually held now. Problem is, see, this was 2020 here. And it's only just trying to get back to where it was in 2020. But I did do a lot of buying down here to really fold it, because I had lots of shares at the time. That's like, an extra 600, 800 shares or something like that I had. Anyway, so overall portfolio's doing okay. So let's have a look where we are. There we are, 1st of October. So FTSE 100 paying 36 pence. The USD Treasury bonds I've had a couple of this month. They paid twice this month, so I won't see them next month. But they'll be back for December. 20 pence from them. Eurozone government bond, 8 pence. There's any point in having that one, honestly. £2, I know I had 2 of them, but still, £2.50, FTSE 250, 29p. I only got one of these on this one because they went up in price, so there's a gain there, and I haven't really wanted to hack into the gain, but I need to, because this is pointless having 20 pence at the time. UK government gilt, 54 pence. I picked another 2 of them, so they'll be reflected later on. S&P 500, 45p. This version is currently out of portfolio. This is 90 odd pence, maybe a quid a share or dollars, whatever it is. Actually, this is, I think, it's still a dollar one. Oh, I'll do pick up the pound one day, but I wanted to drop down. But I'm currently using a couple of option-based ones. Cover call, which is straight up options. So because I'm using them, I'm leaving this one off for the time being. Because this doesn't pay a great deal, whereas they're paying potentially quite a bit. I don't know. I got that as an example, stock compare and T1 swap, but also, compared for the price, you compare. If I put the similar sort of amount I had here into those, see how that will work. Let's see what the return. That's what I'm basically going to try and do. But the S&P Vanguard is currently out. We'll see if I pick it up next year. Definitely going to be out for the rest of the year. 57 pence then from the emerging markets government bond. Social housing REIT then, which is a REIT. £1.41. Global X Super Dividend. That was 70 pence for 3. I'll add to that. JP Morgan Global Growth Income, or JGGI for short. It's quite a popular one. This 58 pence. Only 10 shares. I will add more. 96 pence for McFarlane. That was okay until it dropped off massively, and now I'm down 30%. I'll show one day why I bought it. So, S&P 500 Core, this is now, Global X is one of these options providers. This one's a covered core, they call it. So that was 34 pence from them. I'll have to do a price comparison. I only think it's only paid on this, but the prices are a lot cheaper. Let's see. Euro Stocks 50, this is new in the portfolio. 29 pence from them. Again, it's an options based one. Then we've got the Nasdaq 100, which is the index, top 100 companies on the Nasdaq exchange. Right? Because I know there's a Nasdaq exchange as well as this 100. So, 3 shares of that, 35 pence. Eurocell, £1.38. 60 is an odd number, I know, but I'll pick up an extra 40. So it rounds up next time. Would have been 230. Income shares Silver Plus yield, that's 24 pence. This is quite an expensive one. And we got 49p for the Nasdaq 100. These are all options, same as the other one. Slightly different maybe, but I'm trying these out to see how they go. 45 pence for the S&P 500 one, and then we got gold, which is 15 pence. Regional REIT is £25. My favourite quarterly payer, and regional REIT is one as well, but it's my favourite here. Real estate credit investments, £34.80. Then we've got the Eurozone government bond. It's repaid me. It won't pay me next month. At least that normally what it's been doing. Pays twice in a month, you don't see the next month, it picks up again the week after that. And then we've got the Treasury bond again, 21 pence. The emerging markets again, 62p. The UK gilt, which is now at 12. And in between there, the global inflation linked government bond. This because it's the inflation linked, that's why I got it as opposed. Because basically all 4 of these are in here, plus extras. Probably is all 4 actually, because emerging markets covers the extras, pretty much. But because it's inflation linked, it seems like it might be worthwhile having. I'll be a judge of that next year. Then we've got a couple more left. 24 Select Monthly Income Fund, 65p. Global X Super Dividend, that's too many in here. Global X Super Dividend, just 23 pence from those. Second time I was paying, but the other 2 not so much. Value and Index Property Income Trust, £3.60. I'm not sure if this one's going to disappear or stick around, because it doesn't sound like they're going to get acquired, but quite a lot of their shares are going to get bought. So maybe it's an acquisition by a different name, or they're still going to be here come January, paying me. We'll see. Lowland Investment Companies, £1.65, and then the main monthly payer, PIMCO US Short-Term High Yield Corporate Government Bond Index, £8.96 this month. Not the highest, but it still does well. So that gave me £86.3 for the month, and £899.41, including the return of capital of 150 quid. At the top here, you've got the total dividends, which includes pretty much 1,100 quid's worth of return of capital. So let's do a rough estimate. 5061 take away 1100, 3,961 quid. Not bad. That's the sole dividends. Return of capital is an interesting one because I get they do it through this, but it's not technically different. So they should really, I would like to see an extra one, but I say return of capital and then the rest all dividends. Or even if returning to capital was under transactions. You know? I don't know. So obviously there's been well established tax purposes and so forth, but it would be nice. Anyway, so with that said, good luck for this month, especially in the UK. There's that dreaded announcement coming. Last time, if it's going to be 22 budget, anything like that one, this portfolio will not survive at all. It'll be down 30% instead of 20%. So we shall see how. It wasn't too bad of what last time. This one sounds like it could be. It could just be media spin, but it's definitely going to have an impact on my portfolio for sure. So, best luck for this month in general. You know, whatever you're doing, whether it be you're speculating in certain stocks, investing, but dividend, whatever it is you're doing. So, Trading212. Good luck. And I'll see you next month. Till then, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial coach. This is purely for entertainment, especially from YouTube's perspective. And remember, this is how not to invest, UK style.